Hey everybody, Rich at RM Autodiag, and today we are having a look at a Citroën Relay van which has got the padlock light on. Customer suspects we've got a dead key or something along those lines. Okay, so as I said, this is the key that the customer usually uses. The van has been parked up for a while and not in use while they've been doing some work on it. They've gone to start it, does not start. Just goes crank, and it doesn't really focus that well, but you got the little padlock key light. Now, customer does have another key with no battery in it, but he says that he doesn't think this has ever worked, and that does exactly the same thing. The key light comes on. So what I'm going to do is we've got a few things to do here. So put this into read. Right, so read a chip in that, and it does state that that one is unlocked, never been programmed, aftermarket, so it's probably a 10 or a 16 pin inside on the chip. This is the one the customer was using and apparently used to work. It does actually have a battery in it. Failed. Try moving it around a little bit just in case. No, I don't think we're going to get anything out of this. No. Right, so we're saying we've got dead keys, or a dead key and one that's not programmed. I already thought we might go down this line, so I do have the old Otofix out, but I would like to know what BCM is in this. So hopefully we should just quickly find out here before I get too carried away. And I'd like to know what other codes are in the van. So this is 2013. Hopefully we'll get something here. Nope. Is that because of an issue with the vehicle, or is that because of an issue with my lead? Let's try again. See if we get anywhere this time. This might actually be because we have got an issue with the immobilizer. I don't know. Let me have a little play with this. If not, I'll plug in something else. See what, just to confirm what BCM we actually have down there. Obviously, it's the black one. I just like to confirm whether it's Delphi or Morelli. It's probably Delphi, but I'll be back in a second. Right. Well, for whatever reason, that wasn't working on the other scan tool. We'll see if we get anywhere straight away with a key programmer, see if this will work out what's going on. Hopefully it'll find it. As I say, sometimes things aren't quite so good when you've got immobilizer faults. There is not a programmed key. Well, actually, no, let me start again. Let's just say yes and see where that goes. Come on, Citroën, where are you? Yes, there it is. Automatic selection. Okay. Read. Maybe this is why we're having trouble with the other interface. Wants to know whether there was a working key or not. This might not give us what we want either. We shall see. Something happening maybe, hopefully. So sometimes stuff is a bit slower, considering we are technically all keys lost on this. Don't know how it's going to handle it. As I say, to be honest with you, this is not usually the first thing I'd do with Fiat based keys, but I thought I'd give it a go and see what happens. Again, with these aftermarket ones, in my experience, the chip inside them, most of them are either 10 or 16 pin, and I believe the original Fiat type ones are 8 pin, but that is a difference on when you're programming the remote side of it. There's a bladed key, jumper, which, yeah, it's a Citroën Relay, but whatever. So yes, so should we just go for see what it thinks? Hopefully this will tell us our BCM, because again, I am assuming this is the correct type of key to be programmed to it. That's why I kind of wanted to check. Okay, so we went through it. Keys BSI. Let's have a look in there. Transponder fault. Well, we know we've got that. Details. Come on. Let's give us a BCM, part number, software number. Doesn't tell me exactly which one it is, which is a bit annoying. That's why I wanted to use the other tool. Okay, so we've got IMO information. What's in that? 846. Now this one was a 46. Nothing too useful there. What would be in the anti-theft? Right, so this would be the different EPROMs in the BSI. We don't know what that is. We can read the pin, and we've got guided all keys lost, which I think is where we're going to go. What I am going to do before we do that is I'm just going to see if I can do this one-handed. Is try and unscrew the battery. No, I'm not going to do it. I'll pause it a second. I'm going to unscrew the little battery case and flip it into that one, and we'll make sure that the key that we're going to try and program back into it actually has a remote response. Right, so I swapped key over and nothing. Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, doesn't seem right. Something weird going on there, isn't there? As I say, we did have our 46. It does say it's unlocked. So, well, let's try it. I can sort another key. I just want to try and make this thing start, and once I've got it with a key programmed, I can add other keys easier and stuff like that. So let us prop this up there. Hopefully you can see it. Right, So let's go for guided, all keys lost. Read immobilizer data. So I'm guessing it's going to ask for the ignition on. So I'm going to do that. Do you want to start reading EEPROM data? Yes, I do. If you have read the EEPROM data, press no. So yes, read away. Okay, so it's got 2 keys programmed into it. I haven't checked the IDs, but that key is unlocked, so it is not programmed to it. I have the password, and that's the chip in the BSI. All the keys, dealer key, blah blah blah. You may not perform this step. If all the keys are dealer keys or original. Right, sorry about that, just had to get called away quickly. All keys, dealer keys, blah 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 blah. So we want it to make ourselves a dealer key. Make a dealer key. Connect the programmer and place a blank ID in the thing. Right, so programmer. In the top here, and we want the USB one, which is the inside one, which is like that. We want to put our key in it. I'm trying to hold the phone and do this all at the same time. It's not going well. Move that out of the way, you don't want to confuse matters. Right, so that is in there. Okay. Generating the key, that should be good. To be honest, most times it's quicker than this, definitely on other tools, but it might just be because of the all keys lost. Or it wants the other key in the ignition and the ignition turned on. But we'll see where this goes. Oh no, that's it. So dealer key is successfully generated. So now we have a pretend Fiat key. So, got our key back out. Do I want to learn? Yes, yes I do. So already pulled the pin number and stuff like that. Let's turn the ignition on so I don't upset it again. Yes. Must be learnt, must be dealer key. So we've made a dealer key, we don't have any other keys, so we don't need to worry about that because it's all keys lost. Switch ignition on, which we are. Okay. Ignition on, yes. That's the code that it pulled earlier. Security code, yeah, good. Hopefully this should do it. Learning successfully. Do I want to do another one? No, because I don't have anything else at the minute. And also, we know the remote doesn't work on that, so it probably won't work, but our mobilizer light is out already. So, no. Switch off the ignition. There's my key there. So, ignition's off. Let this finish up doing whatever it needs to do. Switch off on the ignition. current number of keys 1, which is what we've just programmed. Learning done. So we should be good to go. Okay. Come back out of that. So, and we're a runner. Look at that. So that's with our new key there. I will press it. Yeah, we got nothing there. I think it's just a dud remote. But we have a running vehicle. So I'm going to speak to the customer and see if they want me to cut and provide another key and make it so that the remote works. But as for now, they can finish doing whatever they're doing engine-wise and all that sort of good stuff. And at least they can make it run. So there's a all keys lost on a Citroën Relay van, and we performed that for the Otofix IM1. I got that from Diagnostic Connections if anyone wants to know, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Right, so quick side note, I don't know why the relay side of it doesn't work, but if you do the jumper, which is more what the other guys in Europe call it, the 250, 290, same as the Ducato, this works perfectly. I quite often use this because it's quick, to be honest with you, and it doesn't really care. You just put in the year range and it will just go and try everything it can find, and it's pretty quick. So this will be done in a second, I expect. So there we go, and that's all I wanted to know. Morelli body computer, so I knew which type it was, and if I wanted any more ID, it's all there. Lovely job. But anyway, Otofix did it fine. I just it would have been nice to know this beforehand, because it can depend on what keys you get for these.